Bringing home a new furry family member can be exciting, but it also comes with lots of responsibility, like house training and teaching them how to walk on a leash. The list goes on and on.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a lot of patience when you're training a dog, young or old, and it can take a while, but there are some things that can help in the process. ClickOrlando.com's Brianna Bowles is here now with some advice from an in-house expert.
That expert is actually our new 6th producer, Hayley. She's raising little Winifred here, so cute, for the nonprofit Canine Companions for Independence, which gives assistance dogs to people with disabilities at no cost. It's pretty awesome. Now, if little Winnie passes all her tests next year, she'll leave Hayley's house and go on to make life a little easier for someone who needs her. If you've ever had a puppy or you've tried to teach an old dog new tricks, you know training is tough. Since Hayley became a volunteer puppy raiser a few months ago, she's learned it takes a lot of patience, a whole lot of repetition, some love, and a few handy tools. Now, if you're struggling to train your good boy or girl right now, Hayley is sharing a few of the things that helped her. And she said, really, it all starts with first choosing the right leash. Sure, retractable leashes allow for a comfortable dog walk, but if you want to see results when training, she says you should try using a regular leash because it allows for handler dexterity. A 6-foot leather or nylon leash will do, but if your dog is a chewer, you may just want to avoid leather altogether. Next, she swears by the gentle leader. She says everyone should invest in one, and you've probably seen one before. It's a head collar that fits over the pup's nose, and that way, if they're a puller, you can kind of work against those urges and have better control over their head and body. And she says, no, it absolutely does not hurt them. She would never hurt little Winnie, plus she looks super cute wearing it. All right, now, if you're working on commands, the rule of thumb here is the smellier the treat, the better. That way, when they smell that scent, they know you mean business. And Hayley says smaller treats are going to be a good idea since you tend to use a lot more while you're training. Another tip, you want to use positive reinforcement and make corrections. Like humans, dogs love being complimented, and praising them when they do well will encourage them to do better. Now, no one likes a boss who's always yelling, am I right? Corrections are also just as important, so you want to make sure you're being consistent with your nose. I know how hard that is to tell a very cute puppy like that one no. And finally, one last piece of advice from Hayley. Go with a kennel over a crate. A crate will do the job, but it doesn't give them the same peace and security that a kennel does. And you want them to feel at home when you're first kennel training. Do not respond to every whine, otherwise they'll learn just what they need to do to get your attention. So for more recommendations or to learn more about Canine Companions, go to ClickOrlando.com, and while you're there, share some of your dog training tips in the comments because you can never have too many of those stubborn guys.
Oh yes, a lot of similarities with children, I've noticed. Yeah, I mean no leashing, but overall, I mean the treats and the nose and being consistent. I mean it's all good stuff, especially if you have like young couples who maybe want to have kids in the future. Yeah. A dog's kind of a good first step, I think.
A fur baby.
A fur baby first, yeah.